To celebrate the 25th anniversary of the famous Crystal Palace and Manchester United FA Cup final in 1990, the two captains from that day, Geoff Thomas and Bryan Robson, met in Manchester to reminisce on their Wembley memories and highlight Geoff's fundraising for Cure Leukaemia this year.
7 minutes away. That's all I can remember. We were a tremendous game, backwards and forwards. United 2-1 up, and then Ian Wright came off the bench, I think about 8 weeks before. He broke his leg, wasn't fit enough to start, but came off and scored 2 great goals. In extra time we were 3-2 up. And then Mark Hughes just does what he does and got the equaliser, and that was it. Replay was a non-event, and sadly this chap here lifted the cup midweek.
There was battles all over the pitch in both games, because you did have great players. I mean, like Brucey and Parley found it really difficult against Wrighty and Brighty. In midfield it was a real tough battle. And then the fullbacks, they had hard times as well, because there was some good wingers, Solako, Andy Gray on the pitch. There was just battles everywhere. But I think what Crystal Palace showed in those cup finals was that they had some real top players, and they went on to have great careers, and so it was a real hard game for us.
On Saturday, May the 9th, the Eagles host the Red Devils in the Barclays Premier League, just 3 days before the exact 25th anniversary of that famous match. And Geoff is set to be centre of attention across the football community as he looks to raise £1 million for the charity that helped save his life. This year marks 10 years since Geoff was declared in remission from blood cancer, and he is leading 2 huge cycling events to generate vital funds for Cure Leukaemia. London to Paris, inspiring the revolution in June, and Le Tour, one day ahead in July.
It changes your life completely when you've got that news that your life's under threat, and then you're eternally grateful when there's good news at the end of it all. Mine took about 2 years of treatment to get there in a stem cell transplant, but you're eternally grateful to doctors, professors, nurses that played a big part.
Former Manchester United and England legend Bryan Robson, who has also won his own cancer battle, was delighted to support Geoff's fundraising.
I think what you do, you appreciate what's important in life, once you've gone through what Geoff went through and myself. And you know that you're really lucky to have had the career that you have, and the more you can help people who go through it or are going to go through it, because we know there's always going to be more cases of cancer, you feel good inside that you can help people, and it's important that the awareness is there, and also what Geoff's doing is unbelievable. London to Paris, then doing the Tour de France, 2,500 miles. This is great to actually raising funds and raising awareness. I don't think my backside would last 2,500 miles on a bike. I'll stick to Kilimanjaro, where it was a walk in the park.
Playing at Wembley and putting on an England shirt, no matter how many times you do, is an honour. But to have this guy support what we're doing, it's fantastic of him to give his time, and very, very grateful.
No, well, good luck with it, Geoff.
Cheers, buddy.
Okay.
Cheers, mate.
This Saturday will be Geoff Thomas Day, and Geoff, Bryan and Cure Leukaemia are urging the football community to give what they can to help blood cancer patients battling this terrible disease.